It is my habit to be punctual, so as soon as my watch reached 9 p.m., I arrived at the house of the spiritual medium, Will Jacob. I pressed the bell in his apartment and waited a few seconds until the servant opened the door for me, to take me to the room where I must wait until Mr. Jacob comes.
I hope I have not caused you inconvenience with my delay. As you know, my work requires good preparation. Anyway, please explain to me everything that is causing your suffering. Tell me the reason that prompted you to meet me.
I can't sleep anymore, Mr. Jacob. The night had become an eternal and inescapable torment, a daily appointment with hell itself. I see her as soon as I close my eyes. She always threatens me with revenge. She always swears that she will take me with her to a terrifying underworld because I am the one who sent her there.
Who is that lady, Mr. Bell? Why does she want to do all these damn things to you?
I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't remember ever having seen that demon before.
Don't worry, Mr. Bell. Please be calm so that you can bear what is coming, because it may be a bit scary and difficult. Anyway, let me tell you more about what I intend to do. Those visions or ghosts that are haunting you may be related to something or someone you have hurt in the past. Without your realizing or remembering, my role is to know and communicate with that angry entity, hoping that our dialogue with it will be useful and your problem will be solved.
I think you are right, Mr. Jacob. Indeed, about a year ago, I was involved in a terrible car accident. It affected my consciousness and put me into a coma that ultimately led to the loss of my memory. I am actually still receiving treatment sessions with specialist doctor in order to recover from this malaise. Therefore, I agree with what you intend to do, whatever it may be. The important thing is to get rid of what I am facing. As soon as I said these words, I was surprised by Mr. Jacob asking someone to be present. It was as if he saw things that I was unable to see. The strange thing was that he did not follow any suspicious rituals to summon the spirit he wanted to talk about. He did not do what I see them do in horror movies. This, of course, is what made me feel suspicious and worried. I thought that I had been manipulated and had fallen into the trap of a damned con man. But
welcome to my world, Bill. I know very well that you do not remember me at all. So I hope you will bear with my chatter for a little while, so that we may together recall those wonderful memories. Exactly 1 year ago, while you were working in the diving profession, specifically where you worked, police and ambulance vehicles came with some of my relatives to ask you to dive with your team, with the aim of finding my bodies and my husband's, or what the sharks left of them. They told you this with the utmost sadness, thinking that we drowned here after a long period of absence. That is because the boat rental man on this beach was the last one to see us when my husband and I took a small boat from him, wanting to spend a pleasant time in the open sea. Then you fulfilled what was asked of you, and because you were the most skilled member of your team, you were able to reach our bodies before them. You were able to reach that narrow, dangerous cave in which the water had thrown us. But despite all that, instead of performing your work, instead of exhuming the decayed bodies, you decided not to, so that your crime would be completed and covered up, so that no one would know that you had stolen all the jewelry we had. You took your loot and went out to everyone telling them that you hadn't found anything. You did that while you were at the height of your confidence in the fact that no one could reach the point you had reached. You did this and got away with your crime without leaving behind any evidence. I know that you had to do it. I know that you were collecting money to cover the necessary expenses for your wife's treatment. But excuse me, I am acting very selfishly, as you decided to do. My soul is tormented, Bill, so I will not let you enjoy a single day of what remains of your life. I will not allow you to sleep in peace, and neither will my husband. I know that I did not introduce you to him in advance, but I am happy now to inform you that that medium who speaks in my tone, Mr. Jacob, is my husband.
He too is dead, and he won't let you enjoy your life either.
As soon as those words were finished, Mr. Jacob disappeared from my sight. He evaporated like ashes scattered in the air. The important thing is that I actually remembered what I did. I remembered that I stole those jewels to save my wife. I remembered that I ignored the whole matter of removing the bodies and deceived my conscience that there is no harm in saving the soul of a living being at the expense of the bodies of the dead, especially if that living being I intended to save is Matilda, my beloved, my wife, and the mother of my only son. I remembered that I took my booty as soon as my working hours were over on my way to the jeweler, with the aim of selling what I had stolen and obtaining the money with which I would treat Matilda, and truly I wish I hadn't done that. As soon as I left the jeweler with the money, a heavy truck hit me which put me in the health crisis that you know about. That accident that put me in a long coma, from which I woke up to realize that my wife had died. Her grief over what happened to me made her not accept the medication, so she surrendered her soul to her creator. All those memories were running through my mind in a sharp, terrifying, and painful way until I regained consciousness again, because I heard the sound of the police siren and violent knocks on the door of the apartment I was in. And then the house was broken into. Yes, exactly as I expected. I was arrested on charges of killing someone. Of course I didn't do this, but those spirits that haunt me are the ones who trapped me. They led me to an apartment that was somewhat isolated from its surroundings, that apartment where someone committed a murder. Surely they informed the police on me somehow. Perhaps they forced someone to do this. After they disturbed his sleep and accompanied him wherever he went. The bottom line is that I am writing these words now in my cell. I am writing this story on the brink of death, on the brink of receiving the punishment I deserve. Now let me just tell you that I still see them, and I think that you will start seeing them too from now on, once you finish hearing my story.